the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals. Here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Lawrence on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
On second down, here's Lawrence. Caught by Jones. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And when you draft a rookie quarterback, as the Jags did with Trevor Lawrence, you want a veteran presence for him. And Marvin Jones, he fits the bill. 5 years in Detroit, 10 years overall in the league.
Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble in second down. Etienne, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a one-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps.
Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 31 yards. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead is up to 8. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He finds Robinson. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. There's Robinson showing the touchdown, Jaguars. James Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. A beautiful fake. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence.
On the move to his left. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Lawrence will throw.
Open man is Kirk, complete. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. Fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And that makes it a 9-point game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. To return, here's Agnew.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at about the 31. And they finally put it into this return. And not before he's all the way down to the 37. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now Burrow on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. To return, here's Agnew.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 11. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mixon with a first down carry. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will make this now a 19-point advantage.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right.
Open man is Chase, complete.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead now up to 22.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Lawrence on 3rd down.
Going for the deep ball. And now here's another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon finding room to the 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
119 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I'd have to say that's a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only give up a 1st down and not a touchdown.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They get it to him running left. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The 2nd running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Lawrence there, complete to Robinson.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And able to find Kirk, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Here's Robinson again on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 43. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
He will find his man Chase complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And Jamar Chase won the 2019 Biletnikoff Award as the nation's top receiver while at LSU. And the guy who threw the passes there, Joe Burrow, now his quarterback at Cincinnati.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on.
McPherson on for the point after.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Bengals grab it. And now off to the races, down the right side. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On first down, Lawrence.
That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for two. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Brandon Wilson to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.